Hello everyone, welcome to CardCollectanea. This is Cindy, and I'm back once again with a card from Country Life. I really like this cartridge, and so today I want to show you a quick, very quite easy birthday card. A little bit on the seasonal side as far as its colors go. I'm starting today with a 5.5 by 4.25 inch, or 5.5 by 4 inch card. This is from the Hobby Lobby line. That's the little bargain cards in a pack, and they're really nice weight. They're just a little bit smaller than the normal A2 card. So instead of being 4.25, they're 4. But they work up very well, and this craft one is particularly nice. To that, I'm going to add a green mat. And I have trimmed this mat, and this is a piece of basil cardstock, and it is 5 5/5 this way, and 3 13/16 this way. And on top of that one, I'm going to put a piece of, it's a sort of a tan with a brownish stripe. It's got some swirls and things in it. This is from K & Company, and it's a piece of double-sided cardstock. It's got butterflies or something on the back of it, but I liked this brown and tan stripe looking. It's not a uniform stripe, but I like this a lot. And then on the bottom I stamped in a darker brown the phrase "Happy Birthday." It's going to be a birthday card, so I've stamped already "Happy Birthday" on top of it. I thought about putting a little sentiment mat and whatever, but I just like the look of it better without that. So I'm going to go ahead and put these together, but before I stick them all down, I'm going to wrap this piece of, it's a sort of a orangish, peachish, dark peachy color, but on the top of it, it has a little bit of a, I don't know whether it's pink or a little bit lighter shade of that, and it's got a little design in it, and it color-wise, it goes very well with what I'm going to use from Country Life. So this particular mat here, this stripe, is 5 1/8 by 3 5/8. And so then I'm going to add this piece of ribbon, and then I'll be back to show you what it looks like at that point. Alright, I'm back now with this mat, these two mats, and you can see that I have my ribbon here. And all I did was wrap that around, put some ATG tape on it and wrap it around. And on this is some foam tape. This is from Scrapbook Adhesives, and I'm just ready to peel the backing off of this. And then I'm going to put it on this card, and it will be all ready to go. And as soon as I peel this off and position it on here, we'll be all set. Now you can see what it looks like with it all positioned on here. It's turning out really well. And now for the cut from Country Life. I am using the tree that's on page 52 in the manual. It's a really quite easy tree. It's got quite a few little leaves and things on it, but it went together well in spite of all the little things with it. Now it's on page 52, and I cut this layer and this layer. And for the tree itself, I used a piece of Tim Holtz Craft Core. It's from a nostalgic, Craft Core Nostalgic it's called. And I cut this at 4 1/4. Now when you cut this tree, it has, I cut the whole thing in this brown. This is the Tim Holtz. And what I did, you can see that it's brown on one side, but it's craft paper on the other. And what I did was take a piece of sandpaper and sand this a bit and rough it up. And then for the tree top itself, I used a piece of green. This is actually a leaf pattern. It has leaves in it. And this is from Finished in a Flash from a pack called Great Outdoors. And so I just cut the leaf part of the tree from that leafy paper and put it on top of this Tim Holtz craft core paper. And it has worked up really well. And so then you'll see on this cut here that there are some little bitty leaves. They're in layer 2, and it cuts several of them all at one time. Well, I cut these from another piece of K & Company paper, and this is one piece of paper. On one side it had a sort of an off-white yellowish color to it, a design, and on the other side there were some butterflies, and they were different shades of sort of a peachy color, some lighter, some darker. So when I cut those out, and again I cut everything at 4 1/4. When I cut those out, I had all these different sizes of leaves, and I just alternated them, some on the yellow side and some on the pinkish side. So now I'm all ready to put this onto the card. Now, and you'll see why I wanted this particular color of ribbon. The shade of the ribbon brings out the peachy color in the leaves that are on the tree, and I just really like this. And this Tim Holtz paper is really nice to work with. I like it a lot, and it made the tree trunk really look like a tree trunk. So I'm going to put this on some foam tape as well, and then I'll be back and show you the finished product. And I'm back with a finished card. I put the tree on some foam tape, and this time I used a different kind of foam tape. It's called Front Porch Treasures. You can find this at Big Lots. It's very inexpensive, and it is the stickiest foam tape I've ever used. It's a little thinner than the others, and sometimes I really like that. And so this tree I know is not going anywhere. It is just stuck down there. And to put the tree layers together, I used my Zig 2-way pen. And other than that, I just used ATG gun to put everything together. So I hope you like it. I like it. It's a little bit fallish. It's also a little masculine, but you could give it to a lady too, I'm sure. And I just think these colors go together very well. Hope you like it, and come back and see me again. Bye-bye.